I'm just gonna try something today. I'm gonna try doing some streaming, showing off some new features for what? For Danger Room, my all new open source, totally free virtual studio thingamajig. Okay, I use it to produce shows like Comic Book News and Serious Sci-Fi and Serious Star Trek. But today, I'm just going to be talking about the Danger Room. So, you're looking at the output right now of Danger Room, and I've been diligently adding features. So, when you first come into the Danger Room, it's going to look something like this. You're going to have to choose a video source because that's just how it works. You got to choose one. Turn this thing off here. It might be a little better. Yeah. So, you see the kind of green sparkly things up here. You can mess around with the similarity controls here up in the upper right, right? You can go, here I am in the green screen. But if I find right in my lighting, right at about 70, 71 is good. And you can mess with the smoothness a little bit if you want, but it kind of gives you like transparency around the edges. So I tend not to do it so much. Okay, so once you got all that set up, you notice a slot here for microphone. Not supporting microphone yet, but that's on the way. Okay, so you can always hide this menu. You can minimize it even, so it's just this little plus thing so you can barely see it. Or if that bothers you, and it bothers me, you hit H. Okay, so now what? We got a 3D camera, but we'll keep the H on for now, right? To hide the keys and the toggle, because this lets me get a better sense of where I am in 3D space. I'm not sure. I hope everybody can hear me okay right now. That's the thing. I'm not sure of what's going on with the audio, but we're going to find out. So back to Danger Room, right? Oh, you'll see how it sort of slid in like a transition, right? Well, I got a huge list of transitions that I can use to bring these things in and out. You can switch separate transitions. So for instance, if I flip Danger Room, I can flip it in one way and I can flip it out the other way, right? You can switch right directly between two things. It's going to flip out X, flip in Y, flip out X, flip in Y. Okay, that's fun. Nothing we haven't seen before. And of course, every layer in Danger Room has different colors, color controls, filter controls rather, right? So you can change the hue, you can blur, you can add grayscale, you can decrease the opacity if you want to, you can mess around with the saturation, you can even apply sepia tones, and of course you can invert, right? And you can do that with any layer, including the camera layer. That's pretty fun. I use that to be Dantron of Desilu on Serious Star Trek. It's pretty neat to be able to change colors on things real easy. If I want to change this Danger Room color or whatever, pretty neat. Okay, and so what? We've got this layer, which is in front of the camera. You have to take my word for it. It's in front of the camera, right? You can see through it here, kind of. And then we've got another layer, though, we can put in that is behind the camera. So wait a minute. Let's put this one in front. And let's just make that right. And then we could enter, slide in up, exit, slide in down, and then we can see our old buddy, right? Spidey can. Whoop! Hey, Spidey, what's going on, buddy? Why so shy? Right, so that's fun. Now, what's interesting is I'm right in between them, those two layers. So, whoa, hey, Spidey. Just kidding, folks. So you can have a lot of fun with stuff like this, right? Because you got different foreground layers, and you got two different kind of layers you can use behind you. let's try something fun. Let's try something like this. And we go put all these LCARS displays, and that's perfectly suited to go into the engineering room. All right, let me hide my guides here and better. And here we are. It's serious Star Trek, right? And if we want to, we just want standard classic engineering deck. Here it is. Okay, great. Thanks, guys. The audio. Thank you. Appreciate that. So this is great. This thing is for streamers, I guess, or for anybody who, like me, you know, you want to do these kind of goofy effects, but you don't want, you know, you don't want to spend time in post-production. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Coffee Breath. Coffee Breath. Long time no see, dude. CB is an old school fan. Thanks for coming back, man. I really appreciate it. So what's going on with my camera over here? There's something weird. Why does it look like that? It shouldn't look like this. I think Virtual Set might have a filter on it. Hang on a sec. Yeah, we got to turn that off. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, so what did I do? That's coming through OBS. Now, I don't want to freak anybody out, but I'm going to share my screen here so you can see exactly how I'm doing this kind of stuff for a second, okay? Let me share my screen. Share screen. I want to share the whole Megillah. Okay, guys, this is going to be weird. Right? Okay, I'll put this over so we don't get feedback, and I think that should work pretty neat. Okay, so what do we have here is we have the virtual stage, and we have the controls right here, right? And the controls let me, and then we see me over here, right? And so if we use these controls, we can do all kinds of stuff. Toaster, messages. Let me personalize things. And as you can see from the little lightning bolt, you can even put like emoji, like, what do you call them? Whatever. Icon fonts and stuff. So here's the controls on my camera, the 3D camera. So every layer lets you have control. So on my camera, I can control my hue, right? With this slider, let's just put me back to normal. Now I can change backgrounds by just clicking on them. It's real easy. And if I have new backgrounds to add, and I always do, oh man, it's pretty easy. You just drag them and drop them. And then like, there they are. That's pretty easy. Okay. And then you can have layers like this. This layer I usually use for comic books, comic book covers, right? So I called it covers originally. Let me put some something in here. Some of these. Ooh, these are good. So I can do comic book covers like this. Myth of 8 Opus by Tom Scioli. A pretty weird one. Here's a good one too. Animated GIFs included. So we get that Iron Man stuff that we want. We can do, hide that. I don't need to see that. Sorry. You know, whatever your heart desires, you can bring in. And of course, you have complete control over the transitions, like I was saying. And look, I got a lot. So like, I like using ones like I was showing you the flip outs, but there's some pretty goofy ones in here too. Light speed out, enter light speed in right. This can be fun if you got a layer behind you and you want to pull it in. See how it sort of like distorts it as it moves, as opposed to just sliding in. Oh wait, let me see. Light speed in left. Right? And this, so you can do this kind of thing. Pretty fun. Like I said, a lot of transitions. A lot of transitions. So, oh, these are fun. Flip out, whatever. You know, you rotate out, you flip in, you do what you want. Okay. Now this layer is meant to be in front of me, and you have all the same controls, right? Every one of these things has complete control over its transition in, its transition out, and you have a complete set of filters. And you can also just like turn it off altogether by toggling it on or off. And then you have, yeah, like total, you got control, right? Good fun for the kids. Same thing with background layers. And okay, now let's get back to, let's do this. How about we'll do this? No, we'll do this and this. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. And then we can put my main deal right here. Okay, so let's remove the controls for a second and I'll show you some new tricks. Oh, wait. So let me add it back. brings to the stream. Let me remove this. So like, I've been doing this stuff now and having so much fun doing it, just being able to write my own tools and have full control and leverage all these really cool web APIs. Let me pause that foreground video. It's pretty neat. Let me go back to something a little more sane here, and I'll get out of here. I'm sure that was next to unwatchable, if not like nausea inducing. Okay, let's video turn that back up, and we can just turn it off, right? Okay, so this is the idea. This is what I work on all the time. And oh, I wanted to show you one more thing before I get out of here. So I showed you the airlock, and yes, I wrote this, or I made this animation, but I didn't do the model, right? So I got this off of Sketchfab, right? And if you never use Sketchfab, that's too bad. I'm going to share my screen one more time. Chrome tab, Sketchfab, share. Okay, and this is what Sketchfab lets you do. It lets you, people can upload 3D models. A lot of them are free, animated, and under Creative Commons attribution, like this one. So this one's by this dude, Michael Grodkowski. And I was like, I just need a door. I want an airlock door that is animated and that I can bring in and sort of alpha channel. So I did it with Blender. Blender is super cool. Let me see if I can do that. A window. Can I share Blender? Yeah, I can. Okay, so I'm going to share. This is Blender, right? And where I was able to use this Sketchfab plugin, which makes browsing and downloading and importing these 3D models super easy. I use Blender Kit to use an HDRI for the environment, although I'm rendering it transparent. As a WebM, and we support WebM right out of the box here, right? So you can see the animation, real simple. It's just the thing slides in, it opens up, and we zoom in, and that's the end of the animation. So I'm gonna stop sharing that. And so that's what lets me do this kind of goofy stuff, right? Which is, in my mind, good fun for the kids. Okay, I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to bring this guy back up here, and I'm going to stop looping. Okay. So what's the deal? If you want to support this thing, I need you to go and check out this URL. Can I put it on this screen? Can I use Danger Room to hype Danger Room? Maybe I can. You can't really read that. But I'll make sure that I put it where, I can use, see, this is where I can use StreamYard. So really I'm using my tools in OBS, through OBS in StreamYard, right? So that I've got actually, some of these graphics are not coming from me at all. Some of them come from OBS. Some of them come from StreamYard. And then I have layers within layers within layers, right? This is from StreamYard, but I have the same thing here, and it's hard to even tell the difference, except I have transitions for mine, right? And that's kind of was the impetus for me doing this in the first place, is that I wanted to have all kinds of fun stuff to play around with on my show. And I didn't want to, I'm very lazy, especially when it comes to like editing and stuff. I have a degree in video editing, and it's one of the things I hate doing the most. But what I like about this is that I can create different scenarios really easily and then tweak them too, which is fun. So I can go grayscale here, and then I can go grayscale on the camera. Oh, and I'm back with Desi and Lucy and Fred and Ethel. I just read the funniest news article I've ever seen. The headline was so hilarious. It said, William Frawley, that's Fred, called Ethel the C word. And it's just, that was the title of the article, and it made me laugh. Because Rick, she's a cunt, Rick. Sorry, guys. I can't. You could just imagine Fred talking like that. Have I jabbered enough? I think I have. So what do I want you to do now? I want you to go check out the URL down there. Go check out Danger Room. Install it and send me a screenshot, make a video, do something with it. And I'll be so excited about that. You can't even imagine. It would be really cool. I mean, my YouTube channel is what it is. I'm excited. I'm proud. I'm happy with the viewers that I have and the audience that I have that's really loyal and seems to dig what I'm doing. But I sort of want to branch out. I want to reach some more people and help more people stream. So maybe they don't want to listen to my stuff, but maybe other people that do streaming can take these tools and do something cool with them. I hope so. I think it's fun, and I want you guys to enjoy it, enjoy the fruits of my labor. Have a great day, and we'll see you. When are we going to see you? Next time.